Okay, this is timing strategies for Wednesday, September the 3rd. It's been a while since we updated. We were on vacation, so I'm going to make this quick. We did some things in the time from our last video posting, so that's why I say this is for client communication purposes. It's not a recommendation to buy or sell or take any investment action whatsoever. If you have any questions, if you're not a client or you are a client, please feel free to give us a call or an email. We'll be happy to communicate everything we can with you. Also, please do check out our 401k IRA resource management web page at the top of our web page. It's a little more detailed for folks that are managing their own 401k investments or IRAs, and we'll be happy to give you a little more clarification on that. That's a new feature that we're trying to give clients benefit to, so please check that out and feel free to give us a call or an email. Quick update, like I said from our last post, we were short 45% on the S&P, but using the Russell and the NASDAQ from the 15th of August. We took half that off down here at the 19th of August, and we were 22% short. We took another piece down the very next day on the 20th or 21st. We took it down to basically 10% short NASDAQ using the QQQs as a proxy. Now let's one more time. Using the QQQs as a proxy, the quad Qs, we took a chunk of that off, and regrettably that should have kept that full position on. And we also using the IWM for the short proxy on the Russell. That has yet to really come in, but we are also long as of the day on the 20th when we cut that position down from 20% back down to another 10% short, so we're effectively hedged. We're long 20% on the S&P right here, and we are short for our long short accounts 5% short NASDAQ 100 and short 5% Russell, all being long 20% in the S&P. And so far we also are long the not the financials, the energies from this day back here, and also the precious metals. So that position has basically gone up real nice and come right back down to nothing. What we did do today with the oils, let's use the USO as a proxy. We got long today for the Ridex end of day systems, the Ridex commodity account using the USO, because that's pretty much what that trades off of as close of as the Goldman Sachs commodity index, which is mostly influenced by oil, even though Goldman Sachs plays their little mischievous games with that index. But so we're long the commodity accounts by about 5% in the Ridex end of day. We're also long in our Schwab managed accounts at 87.5 in that account, also using the USO as basically the specific ETF. So we're long the USO, small positions. We're also looking to get long, or what we are also long with our Schwab managed accounts, but again, this is mostly Ridex updates. Using the XLE, we got long again today, just before the close. We'll see what happens. Long story short, best I can tell you is we're in a pigsty using the S&P as the proxy for the pigsty. Day up, day down. 2.5%, 4% up, 2.5%, 4% down. One of these days it's going to break. I don't want to try to buy ahead of that break in this type of mess, this kind of chop saw environment. What we'll look to do is if we get down to approximately that what we're looking for is 22.5. So right about here on the S&P, right about here at about 121, 122.5 on the spiders, right in this area. We'll put an arrow up. So we're looking to get long a little more aggressively, straight long at that point. Still looking for that 1175 level. If we ever get that, we'll be much more aggressively long at that point, about 60%. Right now we're again long 20% with the S&P, short 10% NASDAQ and Russell. Once this range breaks, it's going to be neat to be in ahead of it if you're on the right side of the direction. It's going to really suffer if you're on the wrong side. I don't want to try to guess, at least not right now. As we get closer and this range starts to contract, or it gives a little more of an indication which way we want to go, I'll try to do my best to update you. But please feel free to give me a call or an email in the meantime if you don't see updates on a daily basis. That's it. Wish everybody the best and hope you all had a happy belated Labor Day.